Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. We're going to start with the Smackdown folder and then work our way from there. So Rey Mysterio opening up the show, which was awesome. Of course, we were in San Diego, which I believe is Rey's home town, and this was a really fun way to start the show. We've been saying for a while during our live streams that it would be great if we could get Rey going out there on his own, give him his flowers. We did that, and obviously it would set up a match later in the show, a match against Kevin Owens, who was wearing this shirt, the Canadian Dream, son of a security system technician, which is obviously brilliant because we had the American Dream, son of a plumber, and so that seemed to inspire Kevin Owens's shirt. So A-double, thank you. Oh, mate, this is so good. James told us about this in the chat. Gio the Theo tagged me in it. Why did Rock break kayfabe? Oh, my God. So good. So good. Why did Rock... I hope this trends. If there's one thing we need to take out of this week's SmackDown, it's this person's sign. That is brilliant. Why did The Rock break kayfabe? That is flipping brilliant. Then this JDS pointing out during our live stream that The Rock was shown in this Wrestlemania package. Apparently he hasn't been in a Wrestlemania package before, so him being included... We'll probably get a few rumours doing the rounds about him potentially having a match. It doesn't massively excite me, to be honest. And the reason why I say that is because we know that he will appear, right? It's just if he's going to have a match. So I think you can advertise that he will feature on one of those days. I think you can advertise that he will have a presence at that show, but it's just, is he going to have a match at that show? This doesn't change that situation in my mind. So, interesting. If they are showing him and promoting him, it makes me think there's more of a chance that he'll be there. But as we said, big difference between him being there and having a match there. Piper, this is brilliant. So she is Secret Service. Apparently, she's called Secret Hervice. That's what I've seen people referring to her as, the Secret Hervice. I think it's great. I really love that role for her. Walter J, Deece Rebel, brilliant spot. Look at that in the background. Trying to figure out what it is. That does look like the Huskus mask. Can you sort of see, like, there? The ears would be there, the eye would be there, the snout would be here. That does look like Huskus. Why would they put this picture up in the hallway, though, of the Wyatt Six? Why would they bother putting that up? I'm not saying that it is a tease or a clue or that it is anything really of note, but it is very interesting that that does look like Huskus. If you think about all the Plutos that are in the background and everyone's looking for every little clue, I've got to say, that's pretty good. I can definitely see a gas mask. I can definitely see Huskus Gacy there. I just don't know why it's there. And I don't know that it is like a big tease or something. I did retweet it. It got viewed a few times, but... It's interesting. It's interesting. Look, be aware of it, yeah? So, Metal Mama, shout out to you. Jade Cargill said, "You sure?" ? Now, Metal Mama went back, and apparently it was when Piper and Chelsea were on screen that Jade tweeted this. But there's probably a little bit of a delay, isn't there? She probably will have been watching TV and seen something and then gone to her computer and typed it. So there's probably a delay. What was on before that was this moment, right? So it was this moment where I think Naomi said, there's no lead on Jade. There's no lead on Jade. She said that to Bianca. Jade then said, "You sure?" So it feels like Jade knows something. It feels like Jade has got some knowledge as to who attacked her, and we're probably getting closer towards finding that out. My guess would be Royal Rumble, of course. Big Bronson Reed said, oh, so it's Big Jim now, is it? And that's true, isn't it? Big Jim. Like, if I'm Big Bronson Reed, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I thought I was the one that had that as my nickname. Oh, Big Jim versus Big Bronson Reed. Get it booked. Get it, but winner gets to use the word big going forwards. Then, of course, this moment was crazy. So we had Carmelo. He was battling against Jimmy Uso in a match. And then, of course, we would have Jacob come down. We would have Tama come down. They would start beating up on Jimmy. There was this moment here as well where I think Carmelo thought he was in with them. He wasn't in with them. Boom! Got smashed by Jacob. So he made the mistake of thinking he was like friends with them, and he was not. That was that first hour. Hour number 2. If we make our way down, basically that match ended, of course. They cleared the way. Solo came out, didn't say a word, dropped the microphone and walked away. It was during this segment that we thought that we really could get some Wyatt 6. We didn't. We unfortunately didn't. Instead, we had Jacob give a very interesting look to Solo as Solo was walking away. And there was no, I love you, Solo. There was none of that. None of that. That's 2 weeks in a row now. I don't think we've had any I love you Solos. We didn't get it here either. Even as Solo was coming down, Jacob wasn't doing all of this. I think there really is something to the fact that Jacob is acknowledging and worshipping the Ula Fala. Not so much Solo. I do think there's something to that. He then cut a real passionate promo. He was like, what, you think I'm crazy? You think I'm unhinged? I'm just getting started. So Jacob actually ended up using the time. Out would come LA Knight. Out would come Braun Strowman. This was a real highlight of the show, this moment here between these two. Really good. And we know that it's going to lead to a match now at Saturday night's main event. Wrestlevotes said that Solo Sikoa segment was a hot topic of debate within creative today. The original rundown this morning had Solo opening the show to address his loss to Roman, so they completely changed that. So at the start of the day, it was actually going to be Solo talking about the loss to Roman. That got changed to Rey opening the show and Solo appearing later and not saying a word. This was backstage, of course. There's an amendment. I don't know that we found out what that amendment is, to be honest, but there's an amendment to the contract. Nick Aldis was trying to get Cody to sign it. He said, I'm not signing it till Kevin signs it. Then he tried to get Kevin to sign it. Kevin was like, I'm not signing it till Cody signs it. And so now we've reached an agreement that they're going to sign it. San Antonio, I think Saturday night's main event. And it's going to be Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is going to oversee that segment, that contract signing. So, and we know that contract signings go so well in the history of WWE, so I'm sure that's going to be great. I'm sure that's going to go without a hitch. And here, look, we got Kevin in a new shirt now. He was backstage in a Rey Mysterio top. That's because he confronted Rey at the start of the night, basically set up the match for later in the show. Motor City Machine Guns got a win thanks to outside interference from Pretty Deadly. That means that they are once again #1 contenders. B-Fab came out and her entrance said Be Fabulous, which I don't remember seeing before, but then we don't see B-Fab that often. She came down, didn't have much of a match. She was taking on Piper. There we go, look, the secret Hervice. The secret Hervice. So B-Fab, Piper, that was one of our matches. That was our 4th match. We also found out in this second hour that Wade Barrett confirmed he will be on Raw, with reports that Pat's not going to be on that show. So it looks like Wade is going to be Pat's replacement. I wonder if that would have been Corey. And obviously, we still don't know what's really happening with that Corey situation. Okay, SmackDown Hour 3. So we got underway. You might not have seen this, right? But here, look, this, I believe, was during a commercial break. But here is Rey in front of Aaliyah, and she was just smiling. She was just smiling at Kevin as he was, like, smashing Rey into the barricade in front of her. I think she says there, "Come on, Pops. Come on, Pops." And then blocked it. Boom. Boom! And a big cheer there by Aaliyah as Kevin goes down. He did go back over to her later and kind of ruffle up her hair a little bit, but this was one of the more entertaining things that you missed out on if you was... I don't think it was picture-in-picture, but in America, I believe you was at commercial during that point. Victoria was shown in the crowds. She actually was shouting at Kevin during that commercial break as well. And of course, there was a big brawl. So we ended up getting Kevin knocking into the ref who knocked into the ropes. That meant that Rey was like caught in an uncomfortable position and basically ended up getting beaten by Kevin. Then, of course, he was going to beat up on Rey. That brought out Cody. And then we got this big brawl. So we know that we're building towards Cody and Kevin at the Rumble. We know that we've got the contract signing coming up. I think Saturday night's main event. So there was still things going on. The show was still moving forward. I know that people are just disappointed that we didn't get Wyatt 6. Here we go. Holy shiz. Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu, Saturday night's main event. How much fun is that match going to be? Oh my God. So excited for that. Next Saturday. And people are asking in the UK, is this on Netflix or YouTube? We don't know. They haven't actually said, so we still don't know. So we're going to have to wait. Right, the greatest wrestler to ever live, Shawn Michaels, will host a contract signing at Saturday night's main event, says Fade. So I just missed out as to whether it was next week's SmackDown or Saturday night's main event, but I'm being told Saturday night's main event. That then took us to our main kind of match. This was our main event. This was Bayley against Tiffany. Roxanne was shown in the crowds. Show me your tiffies. So she was shown in the crowds. And there was a lot of excitement because a lot of people, like LS Dub in our community, were under the impression that she was going to get involved. And of course, she didn't. I think if you're a real wrestling fan, you knew that she wouldn't. So, but she was shown in the crowds. We got this as well. Charlotte's video. Wow. So Charlotte is on her way. She's on a yacht. Just like me on my days off. She was on a yacht, like sunbathing and everything. It was good. I liked the vibe of it, actually. It had a good kind of feel to it. So there we go, Charlotte. Eyes, lots of eyes emojis. Everyone's looking at everyone at the moment. So there we go. And during the main event, we got this. Look, Fireflies were out. So we did get something Wyatt 6-ish, kind of. Maybe, not really. But there we go. The Fireflies, that footage courtesy from Dot. So, Dot, thank you. Show me your tiffies. Someone throw this man out the arena. Come on. It's just a bit of fun. Tiffany beats Bayley clean, no interference. Didn't see that come in. Really good match, good main event. And that was it. Show was over. Tiffany Stratton retains. And that was SmackDown. Right, let's go over to WWE. Lindsay Dorado, cats out the bag. Time to get Lucha lit. Do you remember yesterday? I think it was Billy that tagged us in this little tease. And I was like, not sure. At this time of year, people do put teases out because of the Rumble. Well, no. Look at that. Lindsay Dorado came back to NXT. Don't know if this is a one-time thing or not, but came back. And this was at NXT Citrus Springs. And I think I went to Citrus Springs, you know. I think I was, because I went to a house show in April, and I think it was Citrus Springs. So this is like my home, because I've been there once. So I could have seen Lindsay if I was there now. But yeah, really cool. Metal Mama, Naomi and Bianca take the dub versus Nia and Candice. They did. That was our opening match. But yeah, just down here at the bottom it says WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Naomi and Bianca take on Lash and Jakara on January 28th. So that's not this Tuesday. Tuesday after, we get a Women's Championship match. Bia, thank you. There we go. Lindsay Dorado returned at an NXT live event. Yeah, this was interesting. Drew McIntyre says that The Rock is working on a little favour for him. He said he's always been there for advice, and he included me in his live stream. I wasn't exactly expecting it. And he says that he's going to go off and work on a little favour for me. So we don't know what was whispered. But yeah, Drew McIntyre kind of teasing that he requested a little favour. Wonder what that little favour was. Jordynne Grace said Ultimate X at WrestleMania will happen. Bookmark this. So there we go. She's feeling very confident about this partnership between TNA and NXT. And we've seen this before. We've spoke of this before. It did the rounds earlier again, so I just thought we'd include it. Triple H is reportedly looking at 2.5 hours being the sweet spot for Raw every week. Spoke about it, but it did the rounds again, and I wanted to make sure we touched on it. Okay, so Pat is not going to be at Raw because he's going to be doing football instead. On the same week Corey debacle happens, we get this, said Ryder. I'm not going to spend long on this. I mean, I don't know if this is a work, if it is a shoot. I don't know if this is just really bad timing, because for Pat to go away now after Corey was told you're not famous enough to be the commentator, and the commentator that replaced him has now gone off to do something else for a week. It's not good, is it? It's not a good look at all. So are they doing this because they're trying to make Pat a heel and they're going to do Pat versus Corey, which is what a lot of people are thinking? Or is it just bad timing? Don't know. But again, that was the latest development, right? And I think that might be everything, you know. We are flying through this today. Look at us go. So, Funko Pop news, wrestling fans since day one. Thank you. Look at all these new Funko Pops. We got this guy dancing. We've got this guy with a microphone. That apparently is Stacy Keibler, which honestly I never would have got. I would have probably gone Liv Morgan first. But yeah, EO and Gunther and X-Pac, so very fun. Oh, this was good, Dave. Thank you. We looked at this on the stream.
Can you guess what your most expensive card sold for?
100?
Oh.
Come on, tell me, bro. What was it?
1,001.
For a card?
Was it a good buy?
Yeah, hell yeah. I said 100, man. What?
What's the message to the person that bought it?
Man, I appreciate you, Oos, man. Show love, you, man. Love, man. Yeah.
Guess how much your brother sold for?
No, stop. That'll be lower than mine, I know that.
He sold 124 more than you. How that make you feel?
Which brother, though?
Jimmy.
Oh, hell no. Something wrong with heart.
Can you guess?
He doesn't know how to react, does he? As soon as he finds out that Jimmy's card sold for 100 and something more, he's like... he doesn't know how to react. I love that clip. Word of Wrestling, thank you. So this is an old clip. This is Kane breaking character after there's a botch.
My cane will beat you into pieces. Oh, no way. The sledgehammer broke. My cane will beat you into pieces. Oh, no way. The sledgehammer broke.
I don't know where that's from. I don't know what clips that's from. It must have been on some like bloopers show or something. So there we go. Very good. And in other Guys, get excited. Tennessee. Hulk Hogan's got a new wrestling shop coming. So, Miss Clown, thank you. Natalia saying to Masha Slamovich, let's do it. Let's go. Masha Slamovich, it would be a dream match. And here, checking out Not Enough Spaces' new music video. I saw Tatum Paxley and Javier Bernal. Look at this. So a new music video has got Tatum and Javier in it. It's Not Enough Spaces video, or Not Enough Space. Check out their latest video. It's got those guys in it. That's cool, isn't it? So, Cal, thank you, my friend. Let's go, community. So, Samir said, I just got owned on Instagram by Karrion Kross. So, Samir said, I love you, bro, but the Wyatt Six have got you scared. Karrion said, your comment reads as a failed coping mechanism. We beat the shiz out of them twice, and they stopped coming to work. You need new role models. Try Superman or Turbo Man. They'll never let you down. Joke's on him, because we got the Fireflies tonight. So, yeah. Wyatt Six fans are winning. Dean, shout out to you. Got these items. Very nice. Very good. That one you do something with the tablet. I can't remember what. Put it on a tablet and it interacts with some app. So I never had one though. But very good, Dean. Oh, look at this from Riddick. The masks have arrived. Huskus and Howdy need a bit of a rehaul. Otherwise, everything else looks good. So they're just going to do a little bit of work on Huskus, and yeah, the Howdy needs work on it. I'd say the Howdy is probably the worst one. For like accuracy, it's probably the worst one. So it needs a bit of work, but listen, if you're a kid or something like that, you're going to just love having anything. So yeah, they look great. Grande 6 said, we are thrilled with how well made these are. My daughter had to try them on. She loves them. So let's have... Oh, look. Oh, that's the cutest Howdy's ever been. Oh, look at Howdy. Oh. I want to go full screen on this. Oh, look at Howdy. What else we got? This is my new favourite thing. Putting these masks onto kids is now my new favourite thing. This is the best. Love that. Poor girl can't really see out of it, but love it. Nice. That works, doesn't it? She's probably about the same size as Nikki Cross, so it doesn't look too dissimilar to what we see on TV, actually. Oh, where's the... Oh, look at that. These are great. These are great. Love those. That might be my favourite, though. That might be my favourite. Yeah, brilliant. Enjoy them. They look absolutely awesome. Elizabeth said, I got the undisputed WWE Championship to show my support for our undisputed WWE champion. So, Elizabeth, shout out to you. Looks great. And Missy said, promised I would make a donation for the California fires. I've given $20 to the Red Cross, $20 in the Wrestling Days community name as a thank you gift. So Missy said that she was going to give, and she did, and she did it in our community's name. So Missy, that is so kind. I haven't actually seen any more news on the wildfires. Hopefully they're under control now, but I know that they were still out of control the other day, just a couple of days ago. So thoughts very much with the people of LA at this time, but hopefully it's in a much better situation now. Let's go, thanks, and we will run away. So Hieronymus Drake, thank you. Patrick, thank you. Chris, appreciate it. Master Taker, thank you. TJF, thank you, my friend. Sweet Chin Wrestling, thank you. Someone no longer exists. Wrestling, biggest fan, thank you. Word of Wrestling, thank you. Bradley, appreciate it. King Yeet Newsletter, thank you. Raymond, thank you. Wild Child Billy, appreciate it. Robin, thank you, my friend. Duke's Wrestling, thank you. It's Kaz81, thank you. Hope Insanity, thank you. Emmanuel, thank you. And Football 24085, thank you, my friends. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.